This is great because it's about a half an hour into the movie, and not only is still not gotten out of Hollywood, but we're getting to see his home for the first time, and I love how casual he is sort of about the way he lives. And she's just getting angrier and angrier because he's lied to her. It's sort of a great bit because she's leaving Hollywood when he first meets her because she couldn't make it as an actress, and then she thinks she's helping out somebody even less fortunate than herself, which I think is exactly what he's doing because he's looking to help people less fortunate than himself. But it's no fun for her now that she isn't being altruistic, that he's actually more powerful than her. Upsets her. Normally she'd be thrilled that she just met a successful director.
I need these whiskers for my experiment.
Oh yes, the noble experiment.
You don't have to make any...
This is that world of starlets where obviously in those days they didn't have naked people in films, and this was naked, basically, legs. And it's all relative. So I find when I'm watching this now, it actually is, I mean, that's about all you get, but that's pretty good. It becomes very sexy to see that. Of course, I'm getting older, so maybe it's...
As if you just struck oil or something.
Now watch Veronica Lake's relationship with this brush is really great. And then later, the way she brushes his hair is it's really endearing and highly erotic. There she goes. That's got to be intentional. I don't know if there's the Hayes office around at this point. They had no idea. I love just him with that jam too. Is this so? There's something so hard edged about him, and also you can tell that he's been living in luxury for so long. Just how casual he is at the breakfast, but at the same time, I find there's something really nice about their relationship here. I mean, he sort of pulls it off. I mean, he's going to get a companion for his adventure.
Please, you don't know anything about anything.
I imagine this was at Joel McCrea's house, this scene. This is part of the deal he made. He said, look, we'll shoot X amount of days, and we have the 2-day pool scene. This is at my house. I can have a late call. I'll meet you at 9 o'clock by the pool. I'll just come down from my bedroom. I'll sit at my own pool. You'll leave. You'll shoot some other things, and I'll basically go swimming and take a nap. I think that's what happened.
I'll follow you. I'll tell everybody who you are, like a kid sister.
You follow me.
Yes, I'll follow you, and I'll holler, this guy's a phony, ladies and gentlemen.
The scene where she musses up his hair I actually thought was interesting because I thought about stars today, and I know I'm not being facetious. I don't think most male stars would allow anyone to mess up their hair because they have all that crap in it, and I don't think that would happen now. I won't name names. I just don't think that they would enjoy that.
And then here we go. You know where this is going. That guy, just that cutaway, and there they all go. From this shot here, of course, he's going to go in. Some of the best falling in the pool stuff in movie history, I think.
Hello, information.
Today, this would be a spin-off. It would be the Butler spin-off. They would take these two guys and they would make now a movie about their adventures. And you'd find out that they were, how should I say in America, alternative lifestyle guys, and they would be living in an apartment together, and it would be their adventures.
Wise guy. Yes, sir. What was that again? I said I wonder if you'd be kind enough.
They're always English, even in America, which is, I guess, makes sense. I think that actually happened in the 30s. A lot of Brits came over to Hollywood and got employment as butlers.
I win. Good day. A different approach to the same problem.
This is one of the key sequences in the film. This is the first time Sturges really shows us poverty, and where again the butler warns him of poverty's dangers. And then the characters actually walk away from the limousine, from wealth and power, and into the wasteland of America's Depression. The effect is quite powerful and really brings the audience, which theoretically really knows poverty, to feel a kind of fear for what they know awaits this well-intentioned but ignorant Hollywood couple. Stanley Kubrick always argued that what made cinema unique was the juxtaposition of images, and Sturges clearly shared that view.
More trains. A lot of trains in movies in the 30s and 40s. Obviously, people took trains to get places, so they weren't afraid when they saw them. They're more familiar with them. But you think about that, and you see a lot of scenes with trains that last a long time. A lot of shots, close shots of train wheels, trains going past the camera, low angles of trains, and it was more in the public consciousness. And this scene, which is the beginning of many scenes in trains, on trains, this world of they called them hobos then, as opposed to homeless, was something that I think everyone knew about. And when this movie was made, people had lived through this. And I guess then it's almost an echo of what the Butler said in the beginning. What was the response of the public that had been through these hard times during the Depression to see this life? So he sets up this movie, which is in effect kind of playing with fire, because he writes himself that this is not something that people want to see, and then he has the courage to actually to do it himself.
What I also love about Sturges as a writer-director is that there's a real economy of dialogue. I mean, he writes such great dialogue, but at the same time, he never lets scenes run on too long. You always learn exactly what you need to know, and it's sort of delivered in the most amusing way possible. And what's interesting about Sullivan's Travels is that it's, in some ways, the character is inventing the plot of Sturges's movie as he goes. So there's a lot of, in some ways, exposition that needs to be laid down, but it's done and hidden so effectively that you never really notice it, even though the movie at the same time is also about process and about movie making. So it's sort of an amazing line that he walks. I imagine that he wrote tons of dialogue that ended up getting cut. I mean, these movies mostly run about 90 minutes, and I think he sort of set the standard for how to write scenes that are both amusing and also, without short shrifting the characters.